Back now on Triad today, and our director, J. Paul, and Richard here from the crew would like for me to just to cover my face for the entire segment. They're two very nasty men, so I'm not going to do that. But I am going to keep this up for just a second. What a neat T-shirt. I mean, I don't always hold up T-shirts, but this has a great story behind it, and we're going to find out why. J. Paul, our director, let's meet the lovely Margaret Norfleet-Neff. She's manager of Cobblestone Farmers Market at Old Salem. Welcome, dear.
Thank you very much.
Before we get into things here about the Farmers Market, tell me why this is so special.
This is very special. It's the Cobblestone Market's first T-shirt that helps to support the market. It is made in North Carolina by TS Designs in Pittsboro, 100% organic cotton. TS Designs employs over 500 people across the state for every project, 7 different businesses. Oh, and our designer is Kyle T. Webster, who lives in Winston-Salem and is very well known nationally and internationally.
You really went green and local on this
We went green and local.
Gosh, and so I assume that when we put up some website information later, people can find out how they can come to the farmers market later when the season opens and they can buy these. I just think that's great. Describe the farmers market for me, because there are a lot of farmers markets, and this is at Old Salem. Tell me about it.
We actually have 2 Cobblestone farmers markets. The first one was originated about 3 years ago and was over near Cranky's Coffee on Vogel Street. And the second one, which is in Old Salem, started this past May. And the Cobblestone Farmers Market is a sustainable market. We, when you actually, let me start back over.
And what I was going to say, I was interrupting.
Yeah, no.
What a great place, the setting in Old Salem.
It's that the incredible.
Other places, I mean, it's so natural. You think about the history there and that they grew things there. So I think that goes in that. But let me something I want to ask you. What's the benefit of purchasing from a farmer's market, in particular yours, but a farmer's market, over something at a grocery store?
The greatest benefit is when you're buying directly from a producer, you leave about 30 to 35% of our local dollars in our local community. That's not to say that if we have a local grocery store that those dollars don't recycle into our community, but that's the greatest benefit. The second benefit is that you know who you're purchasing from,
right,
and you have the opportunity to find out how they grow it, what they use, what they don't use.
So you can talk to the people that are growing.
Exactly.
There's something that you emailed me about, and it said we want to mention that something called the 10% campaign. What is that? 10%
campaign is a program originated by the Center for Environmental Studies, CEFS, and it measures weekly. It measures weekly our local purchases, and I just checked it right before I came on, and our local purchases in North Carolina are over $25 million over the last couple of years.
That's great. Now, when does the season begin? Because I know when people are thinking, gosh, here we are in the middle of winter. When does the season begin? Because people get fired up, they want to go and see the market, but when will they be able to do that? How long do we have to wait?
You do not have to wait more than just a few days. Cobblestone Farmers Market is going to be popping up at the Milton Road Center for the Arts. We are running several pop-ups during the winter.
Pop-ups meaning you're going to be
markets.
Inside.
We are outdoors. We're fresh air people.
Outdoors.
Absolutely. Outdoors in front of the Milton Road Center for the Arts. Our regular season, however, will open the middle of April.
How can you be outdoors if it's snowing or something?
Well, if it's snowing and it's a blizzard, we do use our heads. And if it's pouring rain, we probably aren't there either.
Yes. But yeah, I'm not good at using my head. Now, so we talked about you have actually 2 locations. Now,
yes.
When somebody ends up coming to the market, either location, do they pay a flat fee to get in, like some markets do?
It's a free oh, you mean a vendor?
Yeah, well,
yes.
no, I mean, not the vendor. I know the vendors will pay to get in, but just as a spectator, somebody that might or might not buy something, do you have to pay something to get in?
No.
So you can wander around and shop.
Wander around and shop, enjoy the ambiance, and kind of returning to Old Salem. Old Salem is a wonderful venue. It actually was our center of urban trade.
I'm going to give you a chance to say, I know you're not a bragging type person.
No.
But if you were a bragging type person, how would you say that the Cobblestone Farmers Market is different from other farmers markets?
I actually don't have to brag. It's facts. It's a sustainable market. All of our vendors are vetted. They apply. They all produce in a sustainable, healthy way. And so when a customer or someone who just wants to experience the ambiance of the market walks through, they know that everybody in that market is vetted.
That's great. Website's up on screen. I want to show you. oldsalem.org is one. It's got a whole bunch of slashes and whatever. I'm not computer literate, but you can get there through there. Also, a shout out to partnc.org, triadair.org, and the good folks at Triad Air Awareness for making this segment possible. But please check it out and go out there and get your T-shirt, which I'll hold up in front of me again. Thanks, Margaret.
Thank you.